right, ready to rock and roll?
Yeah, I'm ready to. We're already recording, so we're
All right,
golden.
cool.
I'll rock headphones, baby.
Cool.
So let's just kick it off right here. We got the Iron Monk.
Hell yeah.
Iron Monk beer right here. We get the Iron Monk exclusive can for Calf Ride.
Is that
this
my
year.
camera right there?
Right here, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then I don't know if we got our camera here, but we got Double B Hat Company right here. Sweet.
Fire.
So what are
You
your
guys are
thoughts
setting
on
it up,
the
man.
what are your
Beers
thoughts
and
on the beer from Iron Monk this year?
I dig it. Sometimes you you get a local brew or whatever, and it's not the vibe.
Right.
This is great.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep the can, too. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
And
dope.
it's a sweet can, yeah.
Yeah. So, sometimes those like local breweries, like they're like really niche, and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool. You go in there, then you get a draft.
Yeah, right.
And you sit down and you drink it, and you're like, wow, this tastes terrible. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. They thought this would be a good beer.
They give you some buzzword where you're like,
Yeah.
that's got to be good.
Yeah. But Iron Monk hits it out of the
No,
park.
it hits it
every
out of the
time.
park. I don't really know much about it, honestly. I'm not like a beer guy. Like,
Yeah.
you could say a bunch of those words,
Yeah. See, we've
dark, light.
hop,
I just drink whatever they hand me. You know what I
grain.
mean? Yeah. I always pretend to look at the menu too, like when there's a bunch of them listed out, and I'm just like, and I just randomly pick one.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, good choice. And I'm like, all right.
You're like, wow, you have a great,
Yeah, we'll see.
great taste
We'll
for
see.
this beer. Like, I don't know what
Yeah.
you're talking about, dude.
Anyway,
So have you ventured out to Stillwater yet?
no, never. I've been to Texas a lot. We've played a good bit of shows in Texas, but I don't think I've ever been to Oklahoma before. Yesterday we did a radio thing in Tulsa, and then never played here for sure.
So where do you call home?
I'm from Roswell, Georgia. It's about 30 minutes north of Atlanta, and I live in Nashville now. So that really kind of feels like home to me. I moved there. I went to Ole Miss for 1 year, and I started writing songs like in the dorms there.
Yeah.
And like moved to Nashville in the middle of COVID. So that's kind of where like I went to Ole Miss for a little bit, but Nashville's where I lived on my own for the first time, and like
Yeah.
I've been there coming up on 5 years now. So that kind of feels like home to me.
Are you still a Rebel?
I root for 'em. I wasn't there long enough. I grew up a West Virginia fan. My mom's whole family
Oh, really?
went there. It's like a very big deal. So like
Yeah.
anytime they'd ever play when I was a kid, like we'd stop everything and watch West Virginia. So, Pat White, Steve Slayton,
Yeah.
Tavon Austin.
Pat McAfee?
Yeah, Pat McAfee. we have a lot of aura. Not a lot of titles or anything, but a lot of aura.
Yeah. You guys did kind of get screwed out of the, I think it's 2007.
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
It was Pitt. It was Pitt that got us.
Yep.
I was a small child, but
I'm sure
our family was heartbroken.
I'm sure that's devastating.
I knew something devastating had happened. I wasn't quite sure, but
What, Geno Smith, the quarterback?
Geno
here?
Smith,
Yeah.
Stedman Bailey, just studs, dude.
Yeah.
And Dana had him like getting 600 yards a game.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
So
You guys lost me a while back.
we're talking ball.
We're talking
okay?
ball.
You don't know ball.
I don't know.
But yeah, raised a West Virginia fan, so I root for Ole Miss. It's fun to see them do well, but it doesn't like ruin my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Kiffin, they hired Kiffin like right when I left,
Okay.
so I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Didn't Dart go fairly high in the
Giants,
draft?
yeah.
Yeah, he went to the Giants.
Okay.
Everybody thought they were going to draft Shador, and then they, yeah.
The cleats didn't sell it enough. I don't get.
No.
Yeah.
Do you keep up with other sports or just mainly
I do. I
football?
love football, basketball, and then I'm a really big Braves fan just because that's like what you did growing up in Atlanta. Like
Yeah.
you'd go to Braves games if you liked it or not.
Yep.
It was just like a thing to do. So postseason baseball, I like keep up with them during the. I don't watch every regular season game, but like once it's postseason, I'm watching every Braves game. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
doesn't look like they're gonna get there this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
They were on a hot streak for a little
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
And I'm a Dodger
We're
fan,
figuring it out.
so
Okay.
We ripped a
Ripped
couple.
Freddie, I know.
A couple stars away.
Yeah. But no, big basketball, football, and then Braves fan. I wouldn't really call myself a baseball fan, but I'm a Braves fan, if that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, you're out here at Calf Ride this year. I don't know if you know this, but this is the most sold calf ride ever. Like, this is the biggest calf ride.
Yeah.
And calf ride has been going on for like 30 plus years.
For sure.
So, and you're playing on what is arguably going to be the biggest night.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what
Old
is
60 to thank for that. I had nothing to do with those ticket sales, I'm sure.
well, I wouldn't go that far, dude. Like, I mean, this lineup tonight is
It is pretty dope.
incredibly stacked.
It is pretty dope. I saw Hudson a little bit ago, and I was like, they must have booked this a long time ago because we're playing after him, which would not be the case.
I wouldn't count yourself out, dude. I mean, I guarantee
I
you're gonna have
appreciate
some.
it, man.
You're gonna have some fans out there tonight. I guarantee it.
I appreciate it, man.
So,
Be good.
what's it going to be like when you get up there on stage tonight? Are you going to be nervous? Are you going to be sweating bullets because it's so hot? Or what
well, yeah, the outside shows will sneak up on you, and I'm a sweater. I could be playing inside in like 60-degree AC, and like if I have to sing like more than one song, I'll just start sweating.
Yeah.
So I've been pounding water, and then this is the first beer of the day. But I don't know, man. Like I'm excited. Like I love Texas country and red dirt country. Like I liked Nashville hits like in high school and stuff, and I liked John Mayer, and those were kind of my two music like worlds that I lived in. And then I remember I had a friend from West Monroe, Louisiana, Will Davidson, when I was at Ole Miss, and like all the Texas kids kind of put me on to like Parker McCollum and Co. and Turnpike and old Flatland stuff, and like Steel Drivers, and I just really do love this kind of music, and like I think it's the heartbeat of country music still, and I'm glad to be playing out here. So I just hope it goes well. I do think we kind of walk that line. Like we're based in Nashville, but I've always thought we walk that line, and I get a lot of inspiration from the red dirt stuff, and that's what I go listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So to play for that kind of a crowd and to play in Oklahoma, like I just hope it goes well. I hope we're received well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you never really know, playing in a new spot. Like sometimes they're really into it and it surprises you, and sometimes you're like, damn, guess we got some work to do here, but hopefully it'll go well. So.
I think they're going to show out tonight. I really do.
Yeah.
So what's some of your inspirations? You mentioned like some early Nashville stuff.
For sure.
What's some of your inspirations you draw?
Yeah. I mean, when I was in high school, it was like I listened to everything. Like growing up in Roswell, like there wasn't really like a regional influence. Like it was Georgia, so there was country music everywhere, but like there's a lot of rap music, a lot of pop music, a lot of like alt rock, like anything really that is on the table. So wasn't like super influenced by anything in high school. I liked John Mayer on the tail end of high school, and then I liked, like John Party was coming out at that time, like that California Sunrise album, like Kenny Chesney, American Kids, Thomas Rhett's first album. Like I was like, oh, I like these catchy kind of like hitter songs. Like I threw them on a playlist. And then it wasn't until I got to Ole Miss that I found Parker McCollum was kind of, my friend played I Can't Breathe and Hell of a Year back to back on a dorm room speaker. And I was kind of like, what the hell is that? You know what I mean? Like it was more than like, oh, I like this song. It was kind of like, oh shit. I felt like I could do something in that vein. And then actually the girl I was talking to is from Roswell. I didn't meet her till I was at Ole Miss, but she kind of put me on to Co Wetzel, and I just kind of went down that rabbit hole, like Turnpike, like Zach Bryan was coming out at that time. So I would say that's kind of the early stuff. And then I also found Morgan Wallen and Ernest and Hardy at the same time. So I think between that mix of things, like Riley Green's in there too. Like I've always just been a fan. Like I love the country format, you know what I mean? And I think of it more of like a songwriting style rather than like a, I don't know, it's not like a strict genre, especially now.
Yeah,
so it's
that's a good way to put it.
I've always thought it's like my songwriter, like I'm a Southern songwriter, you know what I mean? Like I grew up in Georgia and I just love songs. Yeah. So it's like the majority of those songs are red dirt country songs. So it's like, that's kind of my thing. Like I thought I could fit into that as long as you're authentic with your writing,
Yeah. I'll bring this up too.
Take a moment to talk about Through the Storm. It's an active apparel lifestyle brand created for veterans by veterans. So these hats, every hat that's sold, a veteran receives a hat, and their main goal is to prevent veteran suicide. So check them out using the link below, get your very own Through the Storm hat. And thank you to Through the Storm for sponsoring this podcast.
Hey guys, just want to take a second to thank our sponsors, Antler and Crown Hat Company. And what they like to do is they will go set up at a festival and make you a custom hat right there. We actually got a chance to go work with Taylor Honeycutt and Antler and Crown. So if you want to know the process of how they do it, go check out the link below, or go to antlerandcrown.com. And thank you again for Antler and Crown Hat Company for sponsoring this podcast. I'll bring this up too. Coming from like Stillwater, and like there's always in this red dirt scene, there's always like screw Nashville, whatever.
There is, yeah.
because it's such a tight knit scene.
For sure.
Like you have this like tight knit if I can talk.
Yeah, right.
Tight knit scene.
Too many Iron Monks.
Too many Iron Monks. This tight knit scene that revolves around like the songwriting and being the core, and then like Texas and Oklahoma trade a lot of those people back and forth. So there's like this kind of anti-Nashville.
For sure.
But I will say, like a lot of like the 2000s Nashville stuff, I really enjoy.
Oh, it's sick.
And I'll say that early Jason Aldean is some of my favorite.
So good.
Like the first two albums,
so good,
are almost all bangers. And it might be a sin to say this on our Red Dirt platform, but I'll go to the grave saying it.
Dude, the truth, dude.
The
It's
truth
like one
of
of the best
banger-
country songs ever.
I can go on and on about.
Yeah, I think it's like there is that Nashville like, and I think it's kind of like older, like the beef between like Texas and Nashville. But like, I think you see people now where it's like, as long as you're authentic in what you're doing and like you love what you're making, and you're not, you know, like if I was trying to come out here and sell you like I'm from Texas and like I've done this and that, like you'd be like, no, you're not. You know what I mean? And then if someone's going to Nashville and making like pop country and you can tell they don't like it, it's
this
like,
guy's from Georgia.
yeah, right. It's like, I just think if you're authentic in what you're doing, you're making music that you love, I think like no one has beef with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see Co Wetzel, Parker McCollum being friends with like Ernest and all them, you know? So it's like, I think it's just be you.
Yeah.
Just do your thing.
Yeah. So are you a Spotify or Apple Music guy personally?
I am, I started off on Apple Music and then I switched to Spotify kind of around the time I started dropping songs. Just because the streams are like, you can see them.
Yeah.
And like you can kind of tell how people are doing, how you're doing. And I also like the playlist aspect of Spotify. It's like a little bit more like social media. Like you can just like find other people's playlists that are fire. And I like to make playlists and like pin them to my profile and stuff. So I like that easy like sharing aspect of it. Like you can find out what people are listening to. So yeah, but they don't pay very well. So
yeah.
So don't advocate too hard.
So when you hop in the car, like to go somewhere, but when you're back home, what's the first thing you're throwing on? If you hopped in the car right now, you throwing on a podcast, music?
It depends what we're doing. Like if we're in the studio, I'll drive home in silence. Like we cut a bunch of songs the other day, and I was in the studio from like 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. And it's like you don't really want to hear a song, but like if you're jumping in, I'm always turning on a song. But Jake Gear, my producer I'm working with now, is sending me all these kind of like alt rock, like Jim Blossoms, like Wallflowers, like Tom Petty stuff, where it's like he's like, if this came out today, it'd be country music.
Yeah.
So like I'm diving into that, diving into Guy Clark for the first time.
Really?
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Also I like Role Model, which is not country, but his album is so good. I've been turning that on. He's like an Interscope LA guy. You know that song Sally, When the Wine Runs Out?
I do not.
Oh shit.
I'm pretty
again.
insulated here.
Head first.
It's
so fire, dude. You'll know it.
Okay.
You would know it if you heard it.
Okay.
But that's the only thing like outside of country that I've really dug in a long time. So I turned that on a good bit. Yeah.
So we have a new segment on the podcast. This is Getting Down to Brass Tacks, brought to you by Brass Tacks Provisions in OKC. If you're ever down there in OKC, go check them out. They're open 5 days a week. They're closed Sunday and Monday. It'll be in the description of the episode.
Hell yeah.
So what is your personal style on stage? Do you have a stylist that you work with, or do you just like, what would you describe your
It's usually a lot of t-shirts. A lot of t-shirts and jeans, but lately we've been stepping out, you know. I've never really been like a fashion guy.
Yeah.
So like it takes me some convincing to like try something new.
Yeah.
But button downs have been pretty fire lately. Like pearl snaps, like jean button downs. I wear them like open or buttoned up, but I've dug that. I like the way those look. That might be the next evolution.
Yeah.
But it's usually a t-shirt and jeans.
Yeah. Yeah.
And tuck it in, just be safe. And
I think this almost goes back to, because I see a lot of people doing that here lately, just being like normal, more or less. Like
I think it's something to both sides.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's like I feel like when we're talking about like authenticity, I feel that a lot in like what people wear too.
For sure.
So, like people just wear like whatever they like,
For sure.
like just a t-shirt and jeans, whatever is comfortable to them.
Yeah.
And then, but like it's also good to like dress up because maybe they want.
I think so too. Yeah, there's two sides to it. It's like you dress up. It's like it looks like more of an event, I guess, and it looks like you're like kind of I don't know, the artist.
Yeah.
And if you're normal, it's kind of cool too. It's like you see Parker McCollum rock a stadium show in like a dry fit shirt. You know what I mean? That's sick. So, you know, I get both sides. And then you see Midland, like they're always fitted up and like, they got the shock factor, and that's cool too, you know.
You got to do something for me now. One show, like out of your you just got to put on a suit and tie and walk out there and play. Hey, obviously an inside show because it'd be deathly because you're a sweater.
Three-piece
so
suit
you can't.
or
Three-piece
suit or just a vest too or no?
Probably vest, shirt, and a
that.
tie.
Okay.
Like and then some slacks, you know.
Like a fedora.
Yeah.
Something crazy. We
Monocle?
played a Halloween show with Gavin in Knoxville last year,
Yeah.
and I was Ricky Bobby. Our guitar player had like a full-on like inflatable like dinosaur, and he was played the guitar like off to the side the whole time.
Yeah.
Drummer wore the shark from the Katy Perry like California Girls music video. And he couldn't see the drums. He played the whole show just blind, but that was fun. But I don't know if the crowd really took to it that much. So
Yeah.
like they weren't really laughing
Is
about
this
it.
even the right band? Like,
Yeah. So anyway,
That's hilarious.
We'll bring it back.
Yeah.
What do you have coming up in the next few weeks, months that you want your fans out there to know about?
I think just working on this album, I'm really excited about it. Working with Jake Gear, who signed me to my first publishing deal, and then he kind of became an A&R at Universal, and now he's an A&R at Lost Highway, which we're also like work with on the Interscope side. So, I don't know why I explained all that, but anyway, I've just been working with him for a long time, and we're working on this album together, and we kind of had like a clear-cut vision of how we wanted it to be and like how to capture, I guess just like my sound. And like I think the way that we're recording right now, it's like the happiest I've been with my music, and like I'm genuinely excited to like show my friends and like put it out. And so yeah, I would say that's the biggest thing. We're working hard on that, and then we're playing a bunch of shows. So I usually write all the time, like I never stop, but I'm taking a little bit of a break from that just to make sure this album's going to be good and we can kind of work it into our set and stuff like that. So that's what I'm really excited about. I'm excited for this next phase of music.
Sweet. Cool.
Well, we're excited to watch you tonight. This will be our first time seeing you.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're excited. And appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time here.
Yes, sir.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy that Iron Monk.
I will.
Enjoy that.
I appreciate
hat
y'all.
right
Yeah.
there.
Hey, shout out
Double
again
B
to
Hatco.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shout out again to Double B Hatco. He's sitting
Shout
here
out.
watching us.
There we go. Right there.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
again.
y'all.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.